Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Daily Easy English Talk.
Hello. Thanks for joining us again.
Today, we're talking about something super useful, how to ask for help politely in English.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things you use almost every day, isn't it?
Totally. It's a skill that really greases the wheels of everyday interactions, whether you're traveling, at work, or just, talking to people.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a look here at 5 pretty straightforward ways to make those requests smoothly and respectfully, of course.
That's right. And it's interesting. These phrases seem simple, but they carry, a lot of social weight. Think of them as little tools, kind of, that influence how willing someone might be to, lend you a hand.
Right.
Our goal isn't just to list the phrases, but to give you a feel for when and why they work best. We've looked at some material that really highlights the subtle power of polite language.
Okay, let's get into it then. Our mission today is basically to equip you with these 5 key phrases. We'll explain what makes them polite, but also look at the sort of slightly different shades of meaning.
Uh-huh. When you might prefer one over another.
Exactly. We'll have some real-world examples, and we'll even act out a few short scenes so you can really hear them, in action.
Yeah, like little conversation snippets.
Consider this your practical toolkit for getting help and making a good impression.
And if you think about the bigger picture, it's really all about building good rapport, isn't it?
So?
Well, when you ask politely, you're acknowledging the other person's choice, their autonomy, whether they help or not. It's a small sign of respect, but it can lead to much more positive outcomes.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so let's dive into our first phrase. Can you help me, please? This is often the first one people learn, right?
It is, and yeah, for a good reason. It's a classic, it's direct, it's clear, no doubt about what you need.
Uh-huh.
But that little word, please, that's the key. It adds the politeness right into the directness. Super versatile, works in, most situations.
Right. Like, say you're in a shop, can't find something. You could go up to an assistant and say, can you help me, please? I can't find the olive oil. Simple, effective, gets their attention.
Exactly. It's generally a pretty safe bet in most everyday scenarios.
Would there be times you wouldn't use it?
Maybe, depending on the context, maybe who you're talking to. If someone looks incredibly busy, or if it's a really big favor, you might choose something a bit, softer, more deferential, perhaps.
Okay, got it. That makes sense. Next up, could you give me a hand? I like this one. It feels a bit friendlier, maybe less formal.
Exactly that. Give me a hand. It's a really common idiom, right? For offering or asking for help, often with something physical.
Like lifting something.
Yeah, exactly. And using could instead of can just adds that little extra touch of politeness. It kind of acknowledges it might take a bit more effort from them. Great for practical help.
Perfect. So, struggling with a heavy box, see a colleague walk by. Could you give me a hand with this? Feels friendly, kind of assumes they'll probably say yes.
Pretty much, yeah. It's quite collaborative.
Are there times when give me a hand isn't the best choice?
Maybe in very, very formal situations. Or if you're not asking for help with a physical task, like you probably wouldn't ask your boss to give you a hand with, say, writing a complex report.
Right, okay.
In those cases, something maybe more direct or a bit more formal might be better.
Okay. Our third polite way is, would you mind helping me? This one always sounds particularly considerate to me.
It really is. That phrase, would you mind? It's inherently polite because it directly asks about their potential inconvenience.
Ah, right.
It's especially good when you're asking for something that might take a bit of time or maybe some effort or, if you don't know the person very well.
Yeah. So asking a stranger for directions, maybe complicated ones. Excuse me, would you mind helping me find the train station? That would you mind softens it right down, shows you appreciate their time.
Precisely.
What kind of answer do you expect? Is it just yes or no?
Well, typically a positive response would be something like, not at all, or no, of course not, or no, I wouldn't mind.
Ah.
A simple yes technically answers the question. Yes, I would mind. But it could sound a bit abrupt, maybe implying they do mind, but they'll help anyway. So people usually say no, meaning, no, I don't mind.
Oh, that's an interesting little nuance there. Good to know. Okay, moving to number 4. I need some help, if that's okay. That ending, if that's okay, feels like you're really giving them an easy way out if they need it.
Exactly. It's a much softer way, less demanding, of just stating your need. Adding, if that's okay, clearly shows you're aware they might not be able to help right then. Makes it very respectful.
So maybe at work you see a colleague looks busy, but you're really stuck. Hi, I need some help with this spreadsheet formula, if that's okay. Gives them that out if they're just swamped.
Yep, takes the
Yeah.
pressure off them a bit.
Would you say this one suits certain personalities more, or is it generally useful?
It might appeal more to people who are maybe naturally less assertive
Yeah.
or just really mindful of not imposing. But honestly, it's a universally polite phrase. You're unlikely to offend anyone using it.
Good point. And finally, number 5, can I ask you a favor? This one sort of sets the stage, doesn't it? Without saying what the request is straight away.
Exactly right. It's
Yep.
a polite way to preface a request, especially if you suspect it might be a slightly bigger ask, you know?
Right.
It gives the other person a moment to kind of brace themselves, maybe, or even politely signal if it's a bad time before they hear the specifics.
Okay. So maybe you need a friend to do something a bit inconvenient, like pick up your dry cleaning. You could start with, hey, can I ask you a favor? Then wait for them to respond before you explain.
Yeah.
What's the benefit of doing it that way around?
Well, it gives the person a sense of having a bit more control, maybe, more agency in the conversation. They get to say, sure, what is it? Or maybe what's up? It feels less like you're just dropping a potentially big request on them unexpectedly. Less being put on the spot.
Okay, that makes sense. So just to quickly run through them again, our 5 polite ways are, can you help me, please?
Could you give me a hand?
Would you mind helping me?
Yep. I need some help, if that's okay.
And can I ask you a favor?
Perfect. Now, to really bring these to life, maybe we should act out a few everyday situations.
Great idea. Okay, first one. Let's say I'm at school, maybe struggling with some homework. You're another student.
Okay, got it.
Hey, could you give me a hand with this math homework? I'm completely stuck on question 3.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let me see. Oh, okay, yeah, this bit can be tricky. Let's look at it together.
See? Could you give me a hand? Fits perfectly there. Casual, between peers.
Definitely. Okay, next scene. You're a customer in a grocery store, can't find something. I'm the store clerk.
Okay.
Hi there, can I help you find anything?
Oh, yes, excuse me. Can you help me, please? I just can't seem to find the pasta anywhere.
Yes, of course. It's just down on aisle 3, about halfway down on your left.
Great, thank you.
Can you help me, please?
Direct, polite, works perfectly in that service context.
Yep. Okay, office scenario now.
Yeah.
You're having trouble with the printer, which happens all the time.
Tell me about it. Okay, I'm coworker 1. And I'm coworker 2 walking past.
Yes, this stupid machine. Hey, I need some help with the printer, if that's okay. It just keeps jamming.
Oh, sure, no problem. Let me take a look. Sometimes you just need to open this side panel.
Nice use of, I need some help, if that's okay. Shows consideration for my time, even though I'm just walking by.
Exactly. Okay, scenario 4. Imagine I'm lost in a city. I don't know, you're just a person walking down the street.
Okay. A helpful stranger, hopefully.
Excuse me, I'm so sorry to bother you, but would you mind helping me? I seem to be completely lost. I'm trying to find the main square.
Oh, not at all. You're actually quite close. Just go down this street, take the second right, and it's right there. You can't miss it.
Oh, thank you so much.
See how would you mind helping me?
Right.
It's really good for approaching a stranger politely.
Definitely feels right for that situation. Okay, last one. Asking a friend for that favor we talked about earlier. Your friend 1 asking me, friend 2.
Right? Hey,
How's it going?
good you. Yeah, not bad. Listen, can I ask you a favor? I'm going away next week, and I was wondering, would you possibly be able to pop in and water my plants maybe twice while I'm gone?
Oh, yeah, sure. No problem at all. I'd be happy to. Just leave me the key.
Brilliant. Thanks so much.
Starting with, can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
Really worked there, didn't it? Set it up nicely.
Yeah, it just prepares the listener a little bit.
These little scenes really do show how and when you might actually use these different phrases in, everyday life.
Exactly. And the more you hear them used in context like this, the more natural they'll start to feel for you to use yourself.
Definitely. Okay, so let's do a quick practice round for everyone listening. Just repeat these phrases after me. Ready? First one. Can you help me, please? Could you give me a hand? Would you mind helping me? I need some help, if that's okay. Can I ask you a favor? Great. And remember, practice really does make it easier. Don't be afraid to try.
Maybe try and use just one of these phrases today if you find yourself needing a little help with something. See how it feels.
Good idea. So today we've really taken a deep dive into 5 polite ways to ask for help in English.
That's, can you help me, please? Could you give me a hand? Would you mind helping me? I need some help, if that's okay. And can I ask you a favor?
Yep. We've looked at why they're polite and heard them used in some little conversations.
And understanding these little differences, these nuances, it can really boost your confidence when you're speaking English. It's not just about getting what you need, is it? It's about building those positive interactions.
Absolutely. A great point to end on. And a final thought for everyone. What's one situation where you've maybe hesitated to ask for help? And which of these phrases might have made it feel easier? Something to think about.
Good question.
And before we go, next time we're planning to tackle another really common situation, making small talk. Things like, chatting about the weather or weekend plans.
Ah, yes. Essential skills.
Definitely. So be sure to follow us so you don't miss that. And please do share this deep dive if you found it useful.
And remember, it's always okay to ask for help.
It really is. Okay, that's us for today. Bye.
Bye for now.